So tell me who you are and how you got involved in recovery.
So I'm Jennifer Ferguson, and I actually am in recovery. I'm working on almost 9 years. And so I decided about 4 years ago that I needed a change, and I wanted to give back.
So this module is about, it makes a good deal of sense. And this module is about change and growth. And you chose it because you really have a great story about change and growth in your own life.
So my growth really didn't start until about two and a half years ago. And I had become, in sobriety, a very unhappy person. Working in a chaotic environment, all the things, trying to get custody of my son, doing all these things. And, even whenever I got custody of my son back, I just wasn't happy. And I had to take a step back and look at what I was doing in my life that was making me so unhappy. And there were some mental health things involved in that, that I didn't realize. So I had to get that in check and just had to slow down and allow the growth and the change to happen.
So when you break it down for clients and use that experience to help them with change or growth, how does that look for you?
So I tell them that it's a slow process, because we want everything overnight, and that's how we think of when we get sober and we're doing all these things, that everything's supposed to change immediately. And it's a slow process. So I tell them to, do the small goals, like small attainable goals, day by day.
Yeah.
Something as simple as you took a shower today, because that's a change that they haven't made yet.
Yeah.
And so, start
Making your bed or something.
making your bed. Yeah. And that's a huge thing.
Yeah.
That can dictate your whole day, because who wants to come home to a made bed? It's amazing.
Yeah. First, I want to thank Jennifer for sharing her thoughts on this week's topic. I'm Morgan Moulthrop. I'm the curriculum director here at Nova Vital. So let's dig into our workbook this week and take a look at the subject a little deeper. The first page that we have explains why change can feel so difficult even when we want it. Addiction literally rewires the brain, convincing us that we need substances to feel okay. And when we stop using, our bodies react. We feel anxious, sick, or low. And that discomfort can make it easy to slip back into old habits. Growth takes practice. It's about healing old wounds, discovering strengths, and replacing old habits with new, healthier ones. The Change in Course page is all about how to start moving in the right direction, even when change feels overwhelming. It offers real practical ways to do this, seeing things differently, picturing what you want, starting small, and thinking big later. So growth is a process. We move from simply deciding to change to doing the deeper work and then to living recovery, sustaining it through connection, community, and authenticity. Next, we focus on hope, which is the secret sauce in recovery. Hope helps us handle tough times, bounce back from setbacks, and see recovery in a brighter light. When we expect good things, we're more likely to move toward them. And science even shows us that hope itself increases success in recovery. Recovery isn't linear, so resilience helps us get back up after we struggle, tolerate discomfort, and learn from mistakes instead of being defined by them. So the next page shows us how we use photography to evoke ideas and feelings throughout the workbook. This image of a tree growing through a rock reminds us that strength isn't about avoiding obstacles, it's about growing through them. I mean, we often think that recovery means clearing a smooth path, but this page challenges that idea. It asks us to think about what parts of our struggle can actually become part of our strength. Finally, the projects for the week. If you enjoy writing, you can write a letter to your future self describing the kind of person that you hope to be a year from now. I love that one. And for our visual and creative option, you can draw growth rings, like rings on a tree showing the stages of your progress. And if you're a teacher, you can create a change map and then teach it to the class. It explains the stages of change. Now, you might act out a mini drama or lead a short group on how you're practicing resilience also. However you choose to do it, show your growth in action. One small step, one rooted habit at a time. Green means growth, and this week, it's your bracelet color. So, let's get to work. Here's a question to get the ball rolling. Why am I afraid to grow? Hope you have a great week.